I'm sitting outside of Vinny's, St. Vincent de Paul's, and the parking lot is packed. It's senior day. I qualify. I know it's going to be packed in there, but we're going to go in because it's discount day. If you're new here, welcome in. I'm Kimberly. This is Studio Kimberly, where I curate vintage, fine art, and collectibles, and lots of jewelry. I hope you'll consider subscribing while you're here and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming thrift adventures. Today I am shopping not only for myself, because I just moved into a new house in Central Oregon without a stick of furniture, so I'm busy decorating, and I'm looking for things for my online shop, studiokimberly.com. That'll be listed in the description box down below. I'm hoping there's still things left. It's a little bit later in the morning than I like to get out, but here we are. So let's go on in and see what we can find. I always like to start in the furniture section here just because they get some good stuff in. I have gotten both my couch and a really cool antique dresser here. This is a TV stand and it looks like there's two of them. Someone must have donated both of them, although one is higher than the other. I wonder if they were separated. They're asking, this one is $50 and this one is $60. I think that would be kind of a cool coffee table. Of course, you wouldn't be able to put your feet underneath it, so that could be a problem. Here's a nice armoire with drawers, and it's in great condition. I think what's kind of cool about this one is, I'm not sure if you can see it because it's sort of dark in here, but there's a carving on the front of each door, kind of a leaf carving that is really pretty. And they're asking $300. It says bedroom set, so I'll bet you it's the headboard and the nightstands, that sort of thing. So I think that's a great value for $300. So here's the dresser that goes with that armoire I just showed you. Has the mirrors and the shelves and the drawers there. That's a very substantial dresser. And then we got a nightstand over here. I would imagine that the other nightstand is somewhere around here. Here's something that I think is terrific. These water stands. If you get water delivered at home, this is such a cool way to be able to have your water easily accessible and have it look pretty cool. They're only asking $14.95 for this, which I think is a great bargain. Look at how cute that lamp is. The little teddy bear and little girl. And here's the shade. They're asking $29.95 for that. Isn't that fun? Here's an interesting basket full of these carved wood. Oh, they're like decorative items. They have felt on the bottom, so you could, stack them up right here. I think those are kind of cool. There's a basket of 5 of them. And let's see, they are 95 cents each. They have a huge assortment of clothing here. I generally don't look at the clothing because I'd have no idea what I'm looking at. I am not a clothing expert, but boy, they just really get a lot of clothing in. Actually, I did find a shirt here by accident a few weeks back. It was just hanging on an end cap. It was a beautiful brand new Pendleton wool shirt, and I picked it up. It was gorgeous. Oh my gosh, look at how cool these are. This is a set of 3 candle holders for pillar candles, and you can see the nail on top where you put the candle in. Of course, there's 3 different heights, and they're pine cones. Oh my gosh. I live in Central Oregon, so this is like totally our area. That is wonderful to have on your credenza top during the winter when it's snowing outside and you've got candles glowing. Oh, it's so cool. Let's see, what are they asking for them? I only see one priced. Oh, I think it might be the set of 3 for $7.95. Nope, Actually, that's not true because I see the other one marked $7.95. But even that, I mean, what is that? Like $24 for all three of them? That's gorgeous. I really like this. This is a silver plated pitcher with great patina on it. Wouldn't that be fabulous for flowers or for a utensil holder? Just really, really cool. Wonderful. Really great piece. They always have a great selection of glassware here. Always really full. Look at this. This is Artland Amber bubble wine glasses, set of 9 for $12.95. Isn't that fabulous? Look at these glasses. Look at that controlled bubble. These are gorgeous. Really, really pretty. That's quite a hefty glass of wine. So that's a beautiful set. They always have a really consistent, great collection of glassware. So here's wine glasses, set of 4, $9.95, clear stems. And then here's a set of 6 blue wine glasses for $1.95 each. Oh, these are cute. So these are like little morning juice glasses, brunch juice glasses, all hand painted. Let's see, where did they price these at? I saw a price somewhere. Oh, it's at the bottom. Looks like they're $2.95 each. Ooh, I love this dishware set. This is Sango Nova Brown. 6 dinner plates, 7 salad plates, 8 cups, 1 creamer, 1 sugar bowl, and 5 bowls for $8.95. Oh my gosh. But look at how cool this shape is. Isn't that gorgeous? And then here is the sugar. I just like that shape and the colorway. Really, really beautiful. And the mugs, oh my gosh, this is such a great value for $8.95. Beautiful set. This is another great value. These are kind of an avocado green. Remember avocado from the 60s? So certified international, $4.95, and it's a set of 3 bowls. I really like those. Those are gorgeous. Okay, I love this. This is handmade, and they imprinted leaves on it. So they took the actual leaf and stem and pressed it into the clay, and then they rubbed some type of coloring in there so it showed up. This is really cool. You know what these are fun for? These are fun for things like if you're doing a potluck at home and you could put all the utensils in there, or your makeup brushes. It's just a cool way to have a container other than something like plastic. So they're asking $2.50 for this one. I love this so big time. Absolutely coming home with me. I just found another handmade piece up here, and I just want to show you what you might want to look for if you're looking for handcrafted ceramics or you're looking for quality pieces. So this piece is very cool. It's a great color. It's interesting. It's unusual. It's handmade. It's too heavy for the shape and the size that it is. And that's what you can notice when you pick them up. If you don't know anything about ceramics, if it feels, wow, that's very heavy for something that size, then that's probably something that you might want to think twice about picking up. So this one is too heavy, which means that the craftsman just maybe was in the beginning stages of their learning. Whereas this one is not. This feels just about right for the size and the shape. This is a very pretty little crocheted piece. It looks to be in pretty good shape. Those are the colors of my house. It's $1.95. I'm thinking about getting that. I could use it as a throw, like in the guest bedroom or in my bedroom. It's just pretty, and I love the handwork of it. Walking into Brightside, this is our animal shelter thrift store in my community. These little ceramic horse sculptures are kind of interesting. They almost look a little Asian in the way they're executed and the colorway. Aren't those interesting? They're just really different. So they look like they're marked at $14.95 each. And this is the pet area, which I think is really sweet because this is the animal shelter thrift store. And look at this cool thing. This is to walk your doggy in. That's a pretty substantial little doggy cart right there. So $150. And you can walk Fido around the block in that. Ooh, this is a cool ceramic set. So this is the Emperor and Empress. $25 for this set. Look at the beautiful face on that woman. Isn't that lovely? And then the man over here looks like he's serious. Cool set. Here's a great lamp. This is mid-century modern, and it's Frederick Cooper. So it's wood and brass on a pedestal. That's pretty fabulous. That's $75 marked down from $125. Neat piece. Here's a really nice rocker. It's antique, and you can see it's carved there. And then look, hand-stitched embroidery on the seat. And then there's a matching footstool. Oh my gosh, that's so stinking cute. Oh, just darling. They're asking $99 for it, which I think is just a great buy. So let me give you a shot of the whole thing together. Isn't that sweet? I really like that. Here's a beautiful fitting bowl. Isn't that color gorgeous? Has almost an AB finish, you can see in the back. Really pretty, asking $25. Oh, I really like these. These are handcrafted. There's 2 in the set. Isn't that glaze pretty? Here's the inside. So it's a cup on a pedestal, and you could clearly use it for a coffee cup, or you could use dip in there or as a container. Those are really pretty. They have a pretty good selection of artwork here. This painting right here is an original, and you guys, I can't read the price up there at the top. Isn't that beautiful? Vineyard scene, looks like Italy. It's a really nice piece. Huge selection of clothes in here. Oh my gosh, I just found the shoe emporium. I don't know that I've seen this many shoes in a thrift store before. I mean, it's like, I feel like I'm in DSW shoes. This is amazing. And then they have purses over here. Oh, look at that little cow with the chicken on his back. A little cookie jar. Isn't that sweet? It's $8.95. Somebody needs to come and get that. That's just too cute. If you're a martini drinker, this takes the experience to a whole new level. Isn't that great? Look at those glasses. And it has the little stir stick here. Wow. That's quite the event right there, having a martini in that. Look at this neat piece. It's all wicker and it's in great condition. So they say wicker trunk. Oh, look. Oh, that's neat. Wow. So they're asking $39.99 for it. I kind of like that. It's very pretty. I might be able to use that in my house. I think I'm going to think about that. I am needing some really cool throws and throw pillows for my new place. I have not had any luck in thrift stores so far, but I continue to look. So I'm going to go ahead and go through all these throws and see if there's anything that might work for my new place. I really like this pillow. There's two of them and they're in great condition. I just kind of like it. I don't know if it's too modern, but I'm thinking maybe I'll take them home and try them out on my couch, because I'm wanting to do a real eclectic look in my living room. So it's not just stripes or florals or this and that. It's kind of a nice little mashup of all the above. They're asking $7.99 each for these pillows. So I'm definitely going to think about these. Okay, if you ever wanted a vintage leather couch, this one's kind of interesting, and you guys saw how well leather will dye. So this has leather arms and then down at the foot with upholstered cushions. So it's sort of a bit of an antique mashup with leather. Interesting, they're asking $99. I got fooled by this lamp. I thought, oh, look at the pretty marble on that lamp. It's not, it's plastic. It just sure looks good. They're asking $6.99. I found a really great lamp. You might have seen it. It's in my living room and it looks like driftwood, but then it's got a really unusual shape. And when I first saw it, I couldn't decide, is that fabulous or horrific? And I guess I finally decided that it was fabulous because I kept it and it's in my living room. Now there's a face for you. Isn't he cute? I think that's a pretty neat piece. That would look great in just the right place. You know, it's just sort of surprising and unusual. I actually think it's kind of fun. Look at this great little cast iron skillet. It's like small size, you know, a couple of eggs for $8.99. No, actually $7.99. I think that's a great value. I'm always surprised at the quality of cookware that you can find at Goodwill. I have found some wonderful things. I changed out all of my cookware from the non-stick to either cast iron or stainless steel, and I'm really glad that I did. This is a neat candle holder. It looks like just a chunk of marble or granite. And then the little holes are on the top. Wouldn't that be pretty with the candles up top? It's really heavy, but it's really pretty as well. I found something so cool that would be so easy to overlook, but they're so unique. Look at these. These are silver-plated vintage taper holders. Aren't those great? I don't think I've seen anything like that. Those are beautiful. There's two in the set. I just love them. They're so delicate and so unusual. Yeah, I'm gonna put those in the cart. Here's a really nice ironwood covered box. It's round, and then it has carvings around the sides. I like that a lot. Of course, the color of ironwood is lovely, and I like the carvings. I like the fact that it's round and it's in good condition. So I'm going to pick this one up. One of the things that's so fun about thrifting is it can be so surprising. When I'm going out lately, I generally have a few things in mind for the house that I'm looking for. So I keep those kind of tucked in the back of my mind, but I always like to stay really, really open because honestly, you just never know what you can find. And I think that's one of the most exciting things that can keep you coming back is just those wonderful surprises of the cool things that you can pick up. Today, I did get several things for the house. Well, some pillows and a couple of throw blankets, which is a little surprising to me because I have been looking for those things since I've been here. Those long 5 weeks. But today I finally found a few things that I think will work for the house. I did get 4 pillows. This one is a single pillow. Isn't that pretty? I love the colors on this. It almost feels like silk, although I don't know if it's silk, but it feels like it. This I got for my bedroom. I think it's going to go really well with the color palette in there, and it's kind of sweet and soft and feminine. So pillow, let's see, what did I pay? I paid $3.95 for this one. And then I picked up this pillow just because it's a great size. I love the color. It goes with my color palette. It's in great condition. It has a zipper, so I can go ahead and take the cover off and wash it and then decide where I want to use it around the house. And then I picked up this set of pillows. Can you guys see them? I just loved the colorway on this. This is almost exactly the colorway that I'm using in the house. Although this might have a little bit more of the paprika color in it than I'm using, but that's fine. I actually set these on my couch and they look fabulous. So I'm going to again take the pillowcases off, wash them up and put them back on the pillow forms and then try them out on the couch and see how they work. I also picked up this little crochet throw. I just like handwork. I just think it's so sweet and I think about all the hours that went into it. I love the colorway in this. It's the blues and greens. It's in great shape and it has, you know, it has a cute shape. So I'm gonna wash this up and my guess is this is gonna end up in my bedroom like as a throw on the bottom of the bed or over a little chair, something like that. I just thought it was really sweet and I loved the colors. And then the last thing I picked up for the house is this kind of really, muted forest green throw. Love this color. It is so yummy and delicious. It's going to go with some pillows I have down there already. It's in great shape. It's super, super soft. Love it. And I want to show you something. Look at how well it goes with the pillows. I think this is going to go over the back of the couch. I think I'm going to have a couple of throws on the back of the couch. I'm going to kind of layer them. And I thought, oh, that just goes really, really well with these new pillows. Nice combination. Let's jump into the things I picked up for the shop. Oh, look at this. Look at these. Are those not just the coolest little candle holders? I just love them. Look at how light and airy they are and that base. These are silver plated. I did shine them up really quickly, not a whole lot, but just gave them a little bit of a cleaning. I love these so much. These are for those really, really thin candles. Won't those look sweet on a tabletop with those long, thin tapers? See, this is what just gets me. I would never, ever dream that I would find something as cool as this in a thrift store. So sterling plated taper holders. Aren't those gorgeous? And then I got this ironwood box. Isn't that a great shape? I just really love this. And the carving on it, the lid does come off. So here's the interior. I don't think anything's ever even been in there. So really like this one. It's in great condition and this will be up in the shop. How cool is this? This is just the neatest little container. I love it. So look at that leaf pattern on it. This is handmade ceramics, and it's kind of slab work. So you lay out a thin slab of clay and mold it. Isn't that just totally fun? You obviously could use it for a coffee cup, but I think it would be really cool to use as a vase or to put your makeup brushes in or something like that. It's just so stinking sweet. Here's the handle. And then the little 3 feet on the bottom. Love this one. Artists, you know, are so creative. I think that's kind of what they do. Now I have a few pieces that I picked up at little garage sales I've zipped into really quickly when I wasn't filming. Look at these, you guys. This is so cute. These are Mickey Mouse bookends. Isn't that sweet? Here's the other one. I just thought those were so fun. They're metal. You can see right here. And they're just little bookends. Somebody's grandchild needs these. I just know it. I also picked up this wood inlay tray. I just thought this was really, really nice. It's almost new. I don't know that it's ever been used. It has a little train. This reminds me of the cars, the cable cars actually. That's not a train, that's a cable car. This is like the cable cars in San Francisco. I used to, you know, be on those when I was younger. I took my girls down. Isn't that sweet? So I'm gonna clean this up, wood oil it a little bit. It's gonna end up looking fabulous. You guys have to help me with this next one. I do some needlework, but I don't know all the names of all the different types. Is this needlepoint? I don't really know. Look at how fabulous this is. This is a huge needlepoint. Isn't that gorgeous? Here's a close-up. Isn't that beautiful? It's in such good shape. And somebody really spent a lot of time doing that. Here's the whole thing right there. I just loved it. Does anyone know what that house is? I think it might be a historical landmark from the East Coast, but I'm not sure. So let us know in the comments if you know where this is. And then this last piece, isn't this glorious? This is a watercolor that I picked up in Sisters, which is a little mountain town, sweetest mountain town, just north of me. No, just west of me, actually. This is a little watercolor. Isn't that so sweet? It's signed by the artist, and I just thought it was absolutely lovely. It's a great little illustration. I love the colors. It's very, very well done. Beautifully fluid, gorgeous watercolor. So I snagged that, and that's gonna go up in the shop. It was a fun day out thrifting today. I had a great time. I hope you did too. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Most everything that you've seen today, except for the things for my house, will be up in my online shop at studiokimberly.com, and I'll have that listed in the description box down below. Make it a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.